This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
This is the Barbados Today morning update for Monday, March 16th, 2015. I'm Dawn Paris. Hope you had a good weekend and thanks for joining us. Finance Minister Chris Sinclair will this morning give details of how government intends to spend and make money for the next year as it tries to end Barbados' economic problems. And a global economic expert is advising the Democratic Labour Party government not to shy away from taking tough decisions, even if those decisions could cost it the next elections. Dr. Peter Blair Henry, Dean of the Howard Stern School of Business in New York, says he sees hope for Barbados to get out of its economic problems, but he says it won't be through any quick fix. Dr. Henry, who served in the Barack Obama administration in 2008, tells Barbados Today the focus must be on long-term solutions.
There are no easy fixes to get to the right place. So if you want to call it discipline, long road draws sweat, shortcut draw blood. Governments have to be willing to make decisions today that will not bear fruit for some time, even if it means, and this I understand this runs counter to what many people's understanding of democracy, because you're an elected official. And so you do something today which is unpopular, you may stand the chance of losing the election. But that's what's required to deliver prosperity. And the most effective leaders are those who are able to communicate those kinds of decisions.
Dr. Henry will be the guest speaker at the Central Bank's second Caribbean Economic Forum on Thursday night. Meantime, the finance minister has indicated that Barbados has turned the corner to economic recovery, and he says he will give more details when he delivers the estimates of expenditure and revenue in the House of Assembly. The head of the Barbados Christian Council wants the church to be the fourth group in the social partnership. The trade unions, the private sector and government are the groups in the current tripartite arrangement. But Monsignor Vincent Blackett told those gathered for the National Union of Public Workers' 71st anniversary service held at the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral yesterday that excluding the church is unfair.
I don't see how you can have social partners in Barbados with the Christian community not being part of it. And you know, our constituency is much wider than any particular group, and yet we are not there. That is not fair, and or perhaps it might be just as well that we are not doing so we can deal. But I hope that will be looked into in the future.
Embattled opposition MP Dr. Maria Agard has given an idea of why she was missing in action in her constituency last year. The Christchurch West representative says health challenges prevented her from being on the ground. Dr. Agard had been under some pressure with reports circulating recently that constituents were dissatisfied with her performance. But addressing her branch at the Arthur Smith Primary School last night, she spoke about her health challenges.
My limitations as a result of my health were stark. I went from being somebody who was always on the ground, somebody who was always engaged in the constituency, somebody who was always in the church, somebody who was always doing things, to someone that you hardly saw. And as I battled with my health issues, I took the necessary time to heal in the way that God allowed me to heal, and that my doctors facilitated. I am grateful to my constituents who gave me sufficient space and time to heal.
Although making it clear she would keep the details of her health problems to herself, Dr. Agard said she's now healthy, fit and ready to represent the people of Christchurch West.
All that I will say to you with respect to my health is that today I stand here in my best body for this time. Amen. God thanks for my life every day, and I am more than happy to put my challenges of last year behind me.
A senior police officer is leading an investigation into yesterday's police shooting of a 57-year-old man. Selwyn Knight was fatally shot as he chased a burglar in Dash Gap, Bank Hall, St. Michael, around 10 minutes to 7, not far from his home. 2 men were taken into custody. One of them was injured and had to be taken to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital for treatment. Police Public Relations Officer Assistant Superintendent David Welch says one of the victims was armed with a knife and that weapon was recovered on the scene along with other property. In other police news, one wanted man has been captured, but another continues to evade lawmen. Toriano Hunt, alias Hunter, was held after members of the Special Services Unit intercepted a car he was traveling in on Friday night. But this man, 31-year-old Abraham Hutchinson Sandiford, alias Tupac or Hamila, of Mayor's Land, Richmond Gap, St. Michael, is still wanted. If you have any idea where he is, police want you to call emergency number 211, any police station, or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-TIPS. That's 1-800-8477.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, we're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Welcome back. We continue with regional news. Jamaica's National Security Minister, Peter Bunting, is dismissing reports that Jamaicans are among ISIS recruits. Commander of the U.S. Southern Command, General John Kelly, is reported to have told the Armed Services Committee of the U.S. Senate that about 100 people from Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Suriname and Venezuela have joined ISIS. But in a statement over the weekend, Bunting said to date the Jamaican government has received no information that its citizens are leaving the island to join ISIS. He says the Portion Simpson Miller administration has initiated dialogue with its U.S. counterparts to ascertain the source of the reported claim and the extent of any potential concerns that may require Jamaica's intervention. In news further afield, close to 1 million demonstrators marched in cities and towns across Brazil yesterday to protest a sluggish economy, rising prices and corruption, and to call for the impeachment of left-wing President Dilma Rousseff. The protests in the country come as Brazil struggles to overcome economic and political malaise. In a press conference last night, 2 members of Rousseff's cabinet recognized the rights of protesters but downplayed the importance of the demonstrations, saying they were expressions of discontent by those defeated at the polls. They also sought to discredit those who suggest impeachment. And that's where we end our Barbados Today morning news update, but there's more news to come your way this afternoon. And in the meantime, you can log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and our email updates, or like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. And if you're out and about, you can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or on Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations. Also tune in to Channel 101 Online TV and Mix 96.9 FM. So many ways to get your news from Barbados Today. I'm Dawn Paris. Have a safe and productive day.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.